Hello everyone. Today I want to reintroduce our friend Ramin Parsa to you all. He is Iranian. He grew up in He was born in Iran and he grew up in Iran. And now we're standing in Jerusalem. So I want to ask you, what do the Iranians think about the situation now?
Iranian people, they have been oppressed by this Islamic regime for 47 years. You know, in Iran, women get beaten and tortured and even killed for not having Islamic hijab to cover their head. You can't own a pet. If you have a pet, you go on the streets, they grab your pet, they kill it, they kill your pet, and they fine you. Even in your car, if you have a dog, they prosecute you. And this is the regime that has oppressed people and deprived people of every single basic human right. So for 47 years, the Iranian people have suffered economically, socially, politically, internationally, you name it. Iranian people have suffered. And they don't have basic rights. Economically, they are just completely poor. They impoverished the people of Iran, even though Iran is a rich country, has oil and gas and natural resources. But this regime has deprived them of all of that. Electricity, Iran, despite having all the gas and oil, Iran doesn't have much electricity. People have 4 or 5 hours of blackout even before the war. So Iranian people feel they're going backward. Every country is going forward. They're advancing and with better life, better quality, better technology, but Iranians are feeling they're going backward. So that's why, after all these years, now Israel is attacking the Islamic regime in Iran. So people of Iran are happy. They're rejoicing, they're happy that finally someone is attacking their oppressors. So Iranian people are willing to pay the price. It's like, a surgery. People are willing to go to surgery, to pain and needles, to get rid of a disease. Same thing. It's not pleasant, but people have to go through it to get their freedom. So Israel is doing us a favor. Not only the Iranian people, they're doing the people of the world a favor, because these Islamic terrorists who want to make a nuclear bomb, they're a threat to all of us. They hate Christians, they hate Jews, they hate Israel, they hate Western civilization, they hate the free world. So we all, as Christians and as anyone who loves life and freedom, we must stand with Israel and pray for freedom for Iran, for victory for Israel. Pray that Ayatollah is eliminated, that Iran is free from this oppressive regime.
I have just 2 questions,
Yes.
quick ones. So how come the Iranian people could not overthrow the regime if they really hate it? And the second question, before I forget, how can we say that Iran wants to create a nuclear weapon, not just a nuclear power plant?
Okay, to answer your first question, Iranian people tried many times. There was many uprising, but they were quashed and killed. The regime in Iran killed 3,000 protesters, unarmed protesters, women, children, men, old, young. They killed 3,000 in 3 days. And then they executed many that they arrested, and they accused them and they executed them. So the people of Iran tried many times to overthrow the regime, but they couldn't. Now, the second question, how do we know Iran is making a nuclear bomb? The regime in Iran has a secret site that they did not declare to the IAEA, that's International Atomic Energy Agency. They refused to, because based on NPT that Iran is a member of, they have to declare if they have
NPT?
NPT, Non-Proliferation Treaty.
Got it.
And the regime in Iran refused or hid it from the NPT and from IAEA. So what they did, they were enriching uranium to 60%.
Yeah.
And for energy purposes, because they claim, our nuclear ambition is because of energy. First of all, Iran has gas and oil, a lot.
Right.
And third, for energy, you only need 3.5% of enriched uranium. The regime in Iran has enriched to 60%. And you probably have heard many times that Iran has 2 weeks to get a nuclear bomb. And people say, I've heard this for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. I hear this 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. And it's true. It takes 2 weeks to enrich uranium from 60% to 90%. So any day the regime in Iran decides to have a nuclear bomb, it takes 2 weeks to go from 60% to 90%. And even the IAEA had a report that the regime in Iran is not complying with the agency, and they are suspicious, and they were trying to sanitize, to clean because they can know how much they have enriched. They try to clean it up. They turn the cameras off because they put cameras. They turn everything off. So if regime in Iran was honest that they are really their purpose is peaceful, why would they hide? Why they would not cooperate? Because they are making the bomb. It would be foolish to think that the most dangerous regime in the world does not want to have the most dangerous weapon. The regime that has stolen the wealth of the people of Iran, spent it on terrorism and weapons and missiles and drones. You think they don't want to have a nuclear bomb for some reason? That's foolish to believe that.
So what is Israel doing now, and what would be the best outcome for this war, in your opinion, as an Iranian?
So Israel must continue. And I ask you to please pray for Israel. Every time I hear the Israeli jets going to Iran, I pray for them. I bless them to be successful, to be safe, to go safely and come back safely, to destroy the targets. And I pray that their bombs would hit the strongholds of the regime in Iran, to destroy their missiles and to destroy their drones and their nuclear places. And the Iranian people welcome that. You know, right now, every night, people of Iran are shouting from their rooftop, from their balconies, they're shouting death to Ayatollah. They don't say death to Israel, they're saying death to Ayatollah. They want to be free. So the best outcome is that Israel would continue to hit the regime until the regime falls. And pray that even Ayatollah and his sons be eliminated, because they're very, very evil people. They have killed so many people. So pray that Ayatollah be eliminated. Pray that the regime in Iran falls. Pray that God will prepare a new government for Iran. And I ask you to support Israel, stand with Israel, because Israel is fighting on behalf of all of us. Because you don't want the Islamists to take over the Middle East or the world, or to have nuclear bomb. They will be the most dangerous thing that can happen.